welcome back to, or welcome to Wicked Tunes, where we bring 60s and 70s style music made by artists that are still making it today from those days, and 60s, 70s style music from artists of the year 2000 right up to present, making that great era of music. Anyway, well, new music of sounding like that great era of music. Anyways, still doing the videos outside tonight on the deck. Rocky the raccoon seems to have skedaddled, so I thought, well, we'll do one more because it's getting chilly here, and I'm going to have to make some supper or something because it's, well, it's almost sunset, so we're getting close to 9 p.m. June 21st, of course, is, summer solstice, so time to go in, getting cool. It's going down to 10 Celsius tonight for you Americans or everybody else, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's chilly. At least the wind finally took off. Mosquitoes have come in though, so I've got my cornet, what I was calling it in the last video, my cornet smasher, or no, my cornet something anyway. Yeah, Walter Trout. Oh, gotcha. Walter Trout. Brand new one from him. The song is called Her Elder Man. It's heavy towards the bluesy, but still bluesy rock, like a lot of our music was back in the day. And he's a guitar virtuoso. Okay, Mr. Dry Mouth. I've been smoking that doobie I've been smoking on these last little tunes. Got hash in it and weed, and I'm like, ew. And it's really good. It's homemade hash. Buddy makes it. So anyway, right. We were talking about Walter Trout, and I'm going to keep doing the videos tonight, but I'm going to transfer everything in once I have some supper. So, all right. Well, let's get to the song. Just before that, though, if you would like to please like, share, and subscribe, it really helps the channel build, get this out to more and more folks. And if you want to be updated when I put up new reactions to the new music, just hit that bell and you'll get those as well. Lastly, but not least, if you guys want to donate to the channels and everything, there's links below to do that. There's also links to the other channels that I'm doing, and there's also a store for swag and stuff like that. All the profits and donations will be going to a studio build this year, so studio and a shop and the like. So anyway, there we are. Let's get to it. Check for Rocky the raccoon. He's gone. He's like, no food here. I got to go down to the swamp. Exactly what you need to do. Okay. Oh yeah, if you'll notice, now I'm back on the other side of the video, because when I put this one on, all of a sudden I can move it now. I mean, there's got to be a bug in the software or something. Anyway, I think I might email them, because I mean, this is a great little program, and I'd rather not have to go to pay for another one, because I bought a lifetime thing with this, because it's easy, simple, nice little editor for doing this kind of work. I'll be able to do Wicked Tunes while I'm away doing this, like up in the campground. And there should be Wi-Fi there this year, because they're bringing in Starlink there, and you should have it by the time I get there, at least I hope. So anyways, we'll get that back started, but yeah. There we go. I forgot what I was saying. This is a messed up channel, isn't it, eh? Yeah, okay, back to the music. I'll probably think of it once I put the music back on again.
Now she don't believe in storybooks, she's thrown them all away. She lays beneath her lover, and she dreams of yesterday, but she's gone to see her other man. She's gone to see her other man, yes, her other man. Whoa,
Isn't that some badass music? You know what it felt like? The song as it was going on, it felt like it might be an outtake, a very good outtake from Frampton Comes Alive. I wonder if anybody else that knows that particular double album, probably, well, it is the greatest double album that ever was made live. Peter Frampton ruled the world there for about a year and a half with that album. I remember the day my dad brought it home, and he'd heard one of the songs on shit, I don't even remember what radio station it was. I don't think it was Shea 106, because that album came out in 76, and I don't think Shea was open by then, maybe a year later. Anyways, he'd heard one of the songs off the album, and he was like, "Uh-oh, like I gotta go get that." So off to Sam, the record man, he went, and he came in the house with that, and I think we waited till like Friday night, you know, after work and school's done, and then he put it on, and him and I sat and listened to it, and by about halfway through the second side of the album, because remember, albums 1, 2, 3, and 4, and of course I was the remote control, meaning that he would, I had to go do all that while he sat in his chair and sort of thing. And out here in the bush too, especially the stereo. And yeah, by about, like I said, halfway through the second side, the volume was going way up by that time. And my mother come clunking down the stairs like, "What's going on down there? You two with your music." And she kind of stopped. And it was right around, I think it was Show Me the Way. And it stopped her, and it was like, okay. And then she ends up sitting down, and we, of course, the three of us sat and listened to it for the rest of the album, and that was it. Like you knew right away hearing that album. Like it was like, oh yeah, this is like a forever album. Like we just knew. And everybody, like when my cousins would show up and stuff, and it would go on during, big family parties out here and stuff, it would go on, and it'd be like everybody was just like, of course, I can't think of knowing anyone that if you were into rock and roll back in the 70s when that album came out, I can't think of anyone that I didn't know that had that album in their collection. It was just one of those albums. Anyways, to get back to Mr. Walter Trout, because we're dealing with today, even though Peter Frampton still releases music, at least I think he is. I know I had something recently and I liked it. Anyways, this had this very feel, that Frampton Comes Alive thing, like an outtake, just without the crowd. And wow, Walter Trout's guitaring is just out of this world, eh? And the other thing is the drummer. Hello, got to get his name. I absolutely adore his drumming on this. Like that's exactly the way I'd like to play it. Like it's like, you know, work it, work everything, not just sit there and play on the hi hats and the snare. Work it, you know. Give the whole song its little flourishes and all the little things it needs, like Keith Moon used to do. That's how I think. Like Zach Starkey does for the Who today. He does exactly the same sort of stuff. So, anyway, yeah, we're gonna do some more Walter Trout. I'm going to take this little system apart. I see I got John Kay up. This was a re-release of a song called "To Be Alive," but I'm not doing it. I might do it on the Patreon reaction, because this is like a song from like 1972 solo thing. But if you hear the song, it's like, you know, it's like, well, it's Steppenwolf, right? John Kay was Steppenwolf. Despite his original Steppenwolf players, they're like some of the best in the world. I'm a huge Steppenwolf fan, John Kay. Anyways, that's why you see that on there, because I had that queued up. I said, well, at least I'll record something and then I'll figure out what to do with it. Because I thought, you know, people should hear this, because all they ever hear is Born to Be Wild and stuff. And it's like, oh, hey, man, they got a lot more really good music. So anyways, we don't do the old stuff. Unfortunately, they're not releasing anything new. So this is about as new as I can get it. Just a remaster or redo of an old song. So anyway, yeah, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed that. Walter Trout, just out of this world. Wow. I just was, like I said, picturing that song and being played in front of 50,000 people at some stadium somewhere. Just had that feel to it. Absolutely perfect. Sounded, you know, the only thing we didn't have was Frampton's voice. So didn't need it. Walter Trout's got it. And what a band. All right. Thank you for coming, if I haven't said that already. And everybody be good out there, okay? Peace. Long life, and live long and prosper. And this is the last one I'm doing outside because it's cold now and I'm going inside. And I'm hungry. See y'all later. Bye. Bye-bye.